Barbarians come to Britain. The Celts who lived in Britain didn't all belong to the same kingdom, and they didn't all obey the same king. Britain was full of different tribes of Celts, and each tribe followed a different king. Old stories tell us that one of these kings was named Vortigern. Vortigern ruled a wealthy, powerful tribe of Celts in the middle of Britain. His people obeyed him, and the warriors who fought for him followed his commands. But Vortigern still wasn't happy. Other tribes of Celts from up north kept attacking his kingdom, and Vortigern was tired of fighting them off. He wanted help. Vortigern sent a message across the North Sea to barbarian tribes called the Angles and the Saxons. "Come and help me fight against my enemies," he said. "If you do, I'll give you land to live on here in Britain." So the Angles and the Saxons came across the North Sea into Britain and helped Vortigern fight his enemies. They liked Britain, so they settled down and stayed there. They sent word back to their friends, "Come live in Britain with us. There's plenty of room here." So more and more Angles and Saxons sailed across the North Sea to Britain. The whole middle part of Britain filled up with Angles and Saxons. The Celts didn't like all these barbarians in their country, but there were so many Angles and Saxons that they couldn't drive them all out. Soon, the south and east part of Britain was completely occupied by Angles and Saxons. They divided the land into 7 kingdoms. Today, we call this part of Britain England, a name that comes from the word Angle. We call the people who lived there Anglo-Saxons. Poor Celts. First, the Romans attacked them. Now the Anglo-Saxons have driven them out of their own land. Some of the Celts decided to make the best of it. They married the Anglo-Saxons and lived with them in peace. But other Celts retreated up into the north and west of Britain to live by themselves. Today, we call the countries where the Celts lived Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. Do you remember that the Celts told stories to each other rather than writing them down? The Angles and the Saxons didn't do very much writing either. They didn't write down their history. They didn't write down their stories, and they didn't keep records of what they did every day. So, altogether, we know that the Angles and Saxons lived in England for a long time. We don't know what they did during those years. This time in England is called the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages. It is a dark time to us because we can't read about what happened in the 7 Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. The only stories that we have from this time are stories that were passed down from one bard to the next by word of mouth.